For your audience must be impressed, or you're wasting your breath.
We got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Yes, after all these years, Oscar-nominated actor Hugh Jackman can finally proudly stand alongside the likes of Robert Englund, Leonard Nimoy, and the main cast from the Harry Potter films as actors to play a single character in 8 movies. And you've probably been hearing it a lot lately, Logan being that 8th and final movie. Logan is also the darkest, most brutal X-Men movie yet. In the first 5 minutes, you're made aware that this is an R-rated X-Men movie. But let's back up and talk about the story first. Logan takes place in the not-too-distant future of 2029. Mutants, for some reason, have mostly gone extinct, and now they're referred to almost as myths, who almost exclusively live in comic books.
Maybe a quarter of it happened, and not like this.
They're hailed as legends. There are moments in the film when characters come along and meet our main characters, and they're absolutely starstruck that these are actual mutants. Even our main antagonist, played by Boyd Holbrook, who seems to be kind of channeling a Western Johnny Depp, tells Logan, "I'm a big fan of yours." And like we all expected, Logan has found his calling as a limousine driver. And he's taking care of a very elderly, very sick Professor Xavier in a rundown factory somewhere south of the border, in a world that almost feels post-apocalyptic. Although the film does not take place in a post-apocalyptic world, this setting sort of symbolizes the world-ending worldview that Logan has throughout this film.
Charles, the world is not the same as it was.
Until this very wanted little girl comes along, and the next thing everybody knows, they're on a Mad Max Fury Road life or death chase, on the run from this evil corporation. And that sets the film in motion. Now what's great about this movie is that it takes characters like Professor X, like Xavier, characters that we know very well from the past 17 years, and it makes them feel fresh again. This is not some PG-13 action romp like the last X-Men Apocalypse movie. This is a rich, compelling character piece, where their performances are front and center. And they're great, especially Patrick Stewart as an unstable, teetering on the brink Professor X. And this is, without a doubt, Hugh Jackman's greatest performance yet, even greater than his Oscar-nominated performance in Les Mis. He obviously knows the character back and forward. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, and I don't want to make any promises, but I would not be surprised to see Oscar nominations for Hugh Jackman in a leading role and Patrick Stewart in a supporting role. They are that good. Daphne Keane as X-23 does not say a whole lot, but she says so much with her body and her look. Her soul-piercing rage glare says it all. And the father-daughter relationship that Logan and X-23 develop throughout this movie is impeccably detailed. It's nurtured from beginning through the middle up until the end. Even the supporting cast is terrific. I'm not going to go through and name everybody because that would take too long, but the 3 stars carry this film, and they're the ones who make you cry and make you laugh.
This is what life looks like. People who love each other.
Now, this movie may not be an excuse to spend a lot of money on CGI action, but there's still plenty of action. And what action there is necessary. Though it is the goriest and the most violent action in an X-Men movie yet, it's not overly so, because it still makes sense, because this is the angriest Logan we have seen yet. The one we've wanted to see from the comics from the get-go. Not that Hugh Jackman hasn't been great, but this is the Wolverine we wanted to see. I also want to give a shout out to the hair and makeup department, because the makeup in this movie is disgustingly realistic. Bravo. After we got through watching this movie, my friend asked me if I was ready to go again. Without thinking, I immediately said no. And it's not because this isn't a great movie. It is. It's because this movie takes your emotions on a roller coaster. It's a dark story with dark performances with a few heartwarming moments. So I took a day off, and I will be seeing it again tomorrow, and I'm going to do a podcast on it with a couple of my friends, which you can also hear. I'll put up on this channel. But I needed a break because this movie is an emotional triumph. It had that effect on me. And if indeed this is Hugh Jackman's last go at it as Logan. It's a hell of a way to go out. Well, if you guys couldn't tell already, I give Logan the elusive A+. Go see it. Well, there you have it, guys. My thoughts on Logan. Let me know in the comments below. What did you think about this movie? Are you excited to see it? Do you want to see it? Did you grow up watching Logan over the last 17 years like I did? And while you're at it, guys, if you liked this video, don't forget to click the thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks. Until next time.